Hi, this is Christine Crow here, and today I want to talk to you about stop being nice, stop being a nice girl. And this really inspired me by Joe Dispenza, and this, I believe, is life changing advice. If I was to speak to my younger self, this is what I would have done for inspiration and for guidance, because we tend to get so tied up with what we think we actually want, and we don't really know what we want because we're looking at what other people have got, when really what we have is inside of us. So I'm just going to talk about some of the things here that Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about, and I have brought many of his programs and do his meditation, and this really resonated with me today, especially with what's going on in the world. So I hope that this is going to inspire somebody as well, that may be the younger version of me many years ago. So there comes a moment in everyone where we realize that being far too nice, that we're tired of saying yes, and really what we want to say is no. But we're living a life that is dedicated by being nice. And it's so invisible, and sometimes we're denying ourselves. And we should think about being decisive and unapologetic for the choices that we make. So if you're designed for conforming, I want to really ask you to break free from that. Think of the girl that you really truly want to be, your vision, and in the immense energy that you explore from your magnetic self and from the universe and from God. It means having the courage to set boundaries whilst maintaining your distance as well as your space. Your worth is inherent, and many people will push those boundaries, but you got to recognize those patterns in order for you to be truly free. So focus on cultivating and maintaining your strength. Your authenticity creates your values. Stop pretending to be what others want you to be, and start believing in yourself, looking at the opportunities that you want to grow, and to look at what your clear, compelling vision is. So learn to regulate your emotions. Fear or shame, when it comes, let it go. If you are the one and you want to really get some balance in your life, then say that you are worthy and I am enough. And keep saying this until you begin to feel the energy deep within your soul. So often being nice means that you're unconscious of what really is happening and are programmed in a way to avoid conflict with others. And these patterns originate really from our society to feel loved, accepted. But here's the truth. You're disconnecting yourself from your authentic self, and it keeps this vicious cycle going within you. And it also is making you face a lot of discomfort. So each time you fit into someone else's idea, you're redefining yourself. So what does this truly mean? And what can you do in ways to honor you? Because when you're being nice, it drains your energy and leaves you invisible. Imagine this. Just imagine that you are in this world right now and you're not living your true self. You're living what everyone else wants, and you're shifting. So one basis is where your actions come from a place of self-respect. You're no longer being nice out of obligation, but because it aligns with your feelings and how you really resonate. True transformation happens when you say no to something that doesn't serve you. Set your boundaries. It's not about rejecting or reclaiming. It's ensuring that your actions are for you and that others respect that. You shift, and then people will shift with you. And you'll shift to someone that creates change, that is you, and that is no longer a key that is holding you in a gilded cage. By you awakening, you'll find a true journey of you. So rather than be based on external factors, which is an illusion because this is keeping you tethered to the smaller version of you. True worth is you having quality of life. It's not something that begins by you not recognizing. You've got to recognize this. We do it every day. The habits, we've got to create these, how can I say it? We've got to create these positive habits, these stories. This requires you going beyond the surface and connecting to the limitless energy that you have. Imagine your worth is not dependent on others, like the rhythm of nature, really. When you shift into this and anchor yourself, you begin to access the unshakable. As you align with the deeper external reality, you'll find that you no longer tolerate relationships or situations that don't serve you. You naturally start to attract people, experiences that reflect who you are. This is not magic. The energy you emit creates a vibration that attracts that energy to you. It's about standing in your true fullness of yourself. Stop over apologizing. Instead, move through the world with a certainty, trusting that you are enough. The beauty of this journey is that you will ripple this out to others as well. You become the beacon, reminding those around you to do the same. Your personal transformation becomes an amazing gift that you can give to the world. So breaking this cycle of addiction is the most positive journey that you could take. Emotional addiction is not good for us. And feeling so many in this way, these patterns do become a way that it's unconscious, that we don't even notice. Think about the times you felt stuck, fear or frustration. Through uncomfortable can also bring, strangely, your body begins to crave success rather than craving that uncertainty. We've been conditioned by these years of emotion. They're predictable and to help us feel safe. The first step to breaking this cycle is awareness. The moment when you are in an emotional state that you're dwelling in the future and not the past. You're anticipating the future. You notice the senses and you notice the intention and you become more aware to change. So once you recognize this, you will disrupt what's going on around you. You'll choose consciously. You'll free yourself from this emotional state. So how does this version feel like to you? By focusing on this elevated feeling, you're empowering ones. This process is not just mental, it's deeply psychological. Each time you choose a new way of thinking, you're rewiring your brain, your body, your soul. Yes, breaking free from familiarity is uncomfortable. The old emotional triggers lose their grip on you. The beauty of breaking emotion is that it unlocks the emotions of feeling guilt, feeling you're not worthy. Then you will get creative. It will give you creativity. You will feel liberated. You will heal and manifest the new you. This is not about becoming someone new. It's about what's already inside of you. It's inside of you. It's internal. You can bring it out by making it external. And these opportunities will no longer stop you from achieving your goals. Take full control. Because if you don't do it, then when will you do it? Take full ownership of your thoughts, your emotions, and directing it with purpose. Everything in what you do, including your thoughts, generate electricity, magnetic, electronic pulses within you. You know, when you feel that excitement, when you feel butterflies sometimes, when you feel nervous, the unexpected, the excitement, you want to create high frequency, not low frequency. Day after day, the power to break free of consciousness elevates you to master your energy. You must be aware, though, of this energy, and every action you want to ensure that it gets rid and leaves the past behind. Don't worry about your future. Allow your habits to be on a regular basis, day after day. Create positive habits. This means becoming intentional about your thoughts and cultivating what you think about. When you stop wasting energy, you start to shift your state of empowerment. You can do meditation, breath work, powerful tools, prayers, go for long walks. I love going for long walks every single day. Visualize your future. Elevate those emotions that you feel, the gratitude. Embody your future now, and over time your brain will rewire itself. Attract experiences. Master your energy. Everything that you want to achieve in life, imagine that you've already achieved it and feel what that feels like now. Don't wait for it to come to you. It already has. It's inside of you. You have it. You have that gift. You just have to channel your energy to that process. Energy speaks to you. And by mastering this, you're stepping into a new potential that you never even thought possible. Embracing it. Think about this. Start living at your truest expression of you. This will help shape your actions, molds creativity. Your families and peers will see this, and you will distance from the energy that no longer serves you. It depends on your reaching feelings of empowerment. It's the purest frequency you could ever have. So when you live authentically, you no longer feel chained and bound. You have a deeper feeling, and the world around you just glows. The journey of authentic begins with you having self-awareness. When you're saying yes, it's a small creating disconnect that you're doing when you don't want to do something. It leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and you don't feel authentic. you're also not honoring your truth. So when you embrace authenticity, you stop embracing negativity and you become unapologetically aware that you are enough. You become more coherent. You hear things, you see things, you look and you can feel the energy in the new surroundings. It also frees you from the weight of comparison. Why are you comparing yourself to other people? The only race that you're fighting is you. You are the race. Become unshakable. The beauty of this is that you show up as your true self. Your energy creates a encouragement around others so they can see your true self. You contribute to the society, the world. Embracing this over time is not just about, the fullness of it, but it's your potential, and it will open it up for others to do the same. So transform yourself and believe that you've shaped your world into this future self, and become that now. Don't wait for it to come to you. You got to become that now. You're the architect of your own life. Oprah Winfrey says about, you're the master of your soul and destiny, for example. Only you can control how you feel and how you respond to what others say. We've been so used to conditioning emotional and behavior that really makes us feel the same emotions. You want your future to become repetitive, that you're experiencing it now, and you're experiencing the inner you now. You create that story. Don't make yourself be limited by society, because they're always going to have things to say, negative. But you know who you are and what you stand for. Positive thoughts requires you rewiring your thought process, and align yourself with your highest thoughts, your positivity, and start aligning yourself consciously in your mind, and then visualize. That will change your mindset. Imagine that you are the person that you always want to be. Don't just see it, but feel it inside of you. Feel it deep inside of you. It's so powerful. Even when you've had a bad day, you can switch back into that positive state once you learn how to do this. Over time, you'll have a support, a network that you can work with that also feel the same way. And this is a mind shift change. How you view yourself is how others view you. And they'll start to place some respect. But it also starts to attract opportunities to you that you really want. And, for too long, we've been chasing these so-called dreams that we think in our minds that we truly want. But actually, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. Building a vision is creating a blueprint, yes, for life, not based on your current circumstances or past, It's limitless opportunities that you can create. It's about shifting from the living to reacting and moving forward with your dreams and emotions and being intentional to create this. The process begins with you and your imagination. It's a gateway, projecting. Take time to really think about what you truly want to become. How do you want it to feel? Question yourself. Don't just go by what others are doing and think, yay, I want to do that. Because I used to think that way. When I was 15, I wanted to be a millionairess to help my mother and father out, for example. But I didn't think about the journey of how to get there in a peaceful way. My journey was very hard because I was taught to work harder, not smarter. And if I was speaking to my younger self right now, which I have done on quite a few occasions, I would say, no, you're not doing that. Why are you doing that? What makes you want to do that? Is it because that person's doing that? Is that why you want to do that? Or do you want to do it for you? I didn't think when I was my younger self what that looked like. So I had no roadmap of how I was going to get there. So my direction ended up going all over the place. It wasn't consistent. And to think back, looking at my vision now, I trust the process now because I know my energy and I know my certainty for this planet while I'm on this planet. And this helped to transform what I do and think today because of my alignment shifts that I've done to become the person that I've created. Because my vision is not your vision. You have your own vision. But building a vision for yourself is a process. And you consistently have to choose. Because you're going to be hit with emotions. They will hit you. Life isn't perfect. But it's how you choose to respond to those emotions. Do you live in those emotions, or do you move, switch, and go back onto your mission and what is aligned? Did that emotion make you feel aligned with your vision? Think about that. Whenever you get into a frustrated state, think, is this in alignment with my vision? Is this going to block me and stop me from my vision? Why am I feeling this way? Is this my fears coming through? Is this my past hurt that's coming through? The clearer you become, the more detailed and the more tangible it is for you to embody the emotions of that vision. So I want you to think about, stop being the nice girl. Think about how you can enjoy your life by your future is already here, and create coherence, aligning the energy and the frequency of your reality. I hope that you've enjoyed what I've said today, because what I really want you to do is to think about your reality. Think about your vision for you, and think about what you're currently doing. Is it in alignment with your future self? Whenever someone challenges you and you don't feel comfortable, then it's okay to say no, because it doesn't align with you. Keep on track to your vision, to your future self, and stay committed to her. She needs you, because you're the only one that can help her to become the future self. Yes, we've got our friends, family, loved ones, etc. But your future self is in you, and you have to bring her out. So stop being a nice girl. Be yourself.